Hi everyone, my name is Kali S from Kreatives Leben. I love to bring color into your lives, especially through knitting. And today I wanted to do another hot or not. This time I think I'm much more structured than I was last time. And if this is your thing, stay tuned. So let's start with what I'm wearing. This is a V-neck lake jumper from Ozetta. I knitted this with the Sandnes Teen Silk Mohair, I think that's how it's called. I will put it here anyway, you will see. And I did it in two colors. I have the ribbing in a darker blue and the main part of the body and the sleeves is in a lighter blue. Yeah, it's a jumper I like wearing. Right now it's summer, at least here in Berlin, but it doesn't look like summer. That's why I'm wearing a very warm jumper. So today I wanted to do a hot or not, and I have a very clear objective. My husband has come to me and said, you know, you knit so much, you love knitting, why don't you knit me a jumper? And I know there is the boyfriend curse, but we've been married almost 25 years, so I'm confident we'll do it. But I thought, okay, let's do a hot or not for men's jumpers. So I have the Ravelry in front of me with the newest patterns, not the newest, the most relevant patterns. And what I want to filter is either man or unisex. I was just looking because I saw a woman and I thought, wow, why do I see a woman? But unisex. So if it's wearable for men and women, which you could argue most patterns would be, but that's what I put into the filter. It needs to be a jumper, it needs to be for men or unisex. So I want to go through it and tell you what I think about it and give it a hot or not. And my criteria is mostly, do I like it? Do I think my husband would wear it? And is it a potential knit for him for his birthday or Christmas or whatever? So I will see. So let's go into Ravelry and let's start. The first one is called Toften Men's Sweater #1. So it must be quite a very loved part, and it's by the Weststrand sisters. So two women, obviously, but we see beautiful men wearing this jumper. So it has a little, let me see, is it free? No. Oh, it looks quite, it looks like I can't buy it. Oh, this pattern is available as a free Ravelry download, which I always love. I think this is great. That's probably one of the reasons it's being recommended. So this is for worsted yarn, so 19 stitches, 26 rows for 10 centimeters or 4 inches. It's a very basic, oh no, it's not that basic. I wanted to say it's a very basic pattern. No, it has like, let me see what it say. It doesn't give any description, so I have to describe you. It has a little ribbed neck, here band, and it has like a pattern going downwards, like a zigzag pattern going downwards. So it's, I would say it's probably intermediate. What does it say? Yeah, that's the difficulty. It's intermediate, but it's free. That's why I think. So I don't. I'm going to start again with not knowing what I want. Honestly, I don't like it that much. I don't think my husband would wear it. I think it's too much fuss. I don't think he would like the zigzag. I think my husband is more of a plain man jumper wearing men, so that's what I wanted to say. So I'm not sure he would like that. So let's say, no, I'm not going to add it to my favorites. I'm not going to knit it. The next one is called Sonnike by Lone Kjelsen. So I apologize already. I know I'm butchering your name. So this is mainly done with different kinds of ribbings. I could see this. I like the dark color one. So there are two colors that are being shown, a dark gray, I would say, and then like a turquoise one. I don't like the turquoise one, but I like the dark one because I think it has more depth. I think the wool also is better suited. It looks like the other one has thinner yarn. So let me see if it says something about the yarn. So it's mixed yarn held together, lace and fingering to get a sport weight. So it says 20 stitches to 31 rows. I could see my husband has a similar pattern or a similar jumper. Let me put it that way. I think he would wear it, and I think I could. It's not bad. It's not bad. I will add it to my favorites. Let's not be too ecstatic yet. I'm sure there are other ones that I would prefer. So the next one I know already he will not like. It's Marquetta round neck from the West Strand Sisters. It looks like the West Strand Sisters are very successful regarding menswear. It's a Norwegian jumper, and I know my husband will not like it. It's not that bad, but I know he won't like it. So, gone. The next one is, PT 8650 crew or v-neck jumper. I love the fact that this is a pattern who has a crew or a v-neck. It's a unisex, so it can be worn by men or women. Very, very standard, I think. No, it's not a raglan. I thought it's a raglan. It's $7 Australian dollars, 14. Not too expensive, but also because I think it's not a very difficult pattern, so they wouldn't have to. Yeah, I would find it excessive to ask too much for it. It's a 22, so it's a DK weight, 22 stitches to 30 rows. Actually, I like the fact that it's a unisex pattern. So it means that I could buy it and then I could make myself my own garment if I wanted, if I liked it. And also, not that I want to have matching jumpers. That's not our kind of relationship. But I like that. So I'm going to add it to my favorite because the price is not too expensive as well. So the next one is, I don't understand why this is here. This is from Sari Norland. It's the Purpura Pullover. And I'm sorry, this is not unisex. I mean, everyone can wear whatever they want. Don't get me wrong. I just know my husband would not wear that. This is like lacy. I'm sorry, he would not wear that. It might be fun to do it in multicolored for a man. I don't know. I know gender is fluid, but for me this is not something he would wear. The next one is the classic knit polo. And to be honest, I think so. My husband loves polos. I love polos as well. I just think that this one is not well. So it's probably very small needles. Let me just check. No, it's fingering, but it's 24 stitches and 36 rows. Is that really fingering? It looks like it's even smaller needles, to be honest, because it's very, very thin. What is the yarn? I don't know the yarn. It's just called fingering singles. I think it's, for me it's a no. but because I wouldn't want to knit it, it looks, I think it's too thin, and I think if I want to knit something for my husband, I want something DK sport weight with a little bit more structure. If this would have more structure, I would like it actually, and I think he would like it as well. The color is also beautiful. It's a light sky blue, very nice. But no, this is also not a hot. Sorry. Oh, the next one is very interesting. It's called the Seamless Yoke Sweater for adults. And it's really weird. It has very many different options. So it's Seamless Yoke Sweater by Anne Budd. That's really weird. It's basically, I don't think... It has 326 projects, and the examples that we see here are very different. So we have one which is bold stripes, quite a lot of fun, I think with the right colors. That's something my husband would wear. It just has some puckering here around the yoke, which I don't like. It's probably because it's a round yoke. And I think my husband is also is quite a strong man. I think he's similar to me, so he has broad shoulders, so round yoke is not something he should be wearing. I think it's a pity. It's a nice pattern, but I'm going to give this a pass. It's not hot because of, yeah, round yoke. Not good. The next one I really like. So the next one is number 105, neck down hooded pullover for men from Diana Soucy, and 16 stitches for 10 centimeters. I really love that. So worsted weight, so that's going to be a fast knit. It's a raglan with a hoodie. I really love that. I just wonder if there are enough sizes, so that's the only thing I will have to check. So the largest is XXL, which my husband usually wears, but I would have to measure to be sure that it fits him. But I really like that. I think that's something he would wear and I would knit, because I love hoods, and I want to also knit one for myself, and I haven't found one which is really nice. So maybe I could take this one and make some adjustments, and then it would become a wonderful female jumper. So I will add this to my favorite, and this is a hot for me. Great, I'm happy. This one is really one I like. So the next one I'm not quite sure what it's going to be, because it's called, there is no picture, and it's called Custom Fit by Amy Herzog. So it's a set-in sleeve construction. You can choose your gauge, your body measurement. I don't know. I will give it a pass, and probably it's not fair, because it's great to be able to adjust stuff to your size, but it looks like it's too complicated. Any gauge, size available, yours. Okay, no. This is a no. I want a pattern. I don't want like measuring. I don't want to create everything by itself. Otherwise I wouldn't be looking at patterns. So the next one is interesting. So it's called Goat Herder Pullover by Anne Budd. Again, interesting. So this is worsted weight yarn, 21.5 stitches and 36 rows. So that looks interesting. It's not too small a gauge for me. The pattern is okay. I feel it's a little bit old-fashioned. I mean, I'm older, so, but I don't think so. Maybe I'm being unfair. Maybe I should check some of the projects. There are 240 projects. Oh, they're all very boring. Sorry to say so. So, no, this is not mine. I'm going to give it a pass. So, this is not hot. The next one is a cable jumper, the Rhino Jumper by Kelly Orderman. And I'm not a big fan of cables. I mean, I'm very impressed when somebody does cable. Don't get me wrong. It takes a lot of time. Would he wear it? Maybe he would wear it. It's just me. So it will be a pass, because I said he needs to be willing to wear it and I need to be willing to knit it. So I will say no. I'm sorry. It's a nice jumper, but I don't want to knit cables. Oh, there's another one, but this one I prefer. So I'm not consistent, and you can tell me. I no worries. So this is the Donegal sweater by Moira Engel, and I love this one. This is like a, it's not. Is it cable? Yeah, you could call that cable. It's like rhombus. Oh yeah, there is cable on the left hand side, and I love the neck as well. Yeah, a shawl collar sweater. So it says, this winter replace your standard blazer or sport coat with a handsome shawl collar sweater. And, you know, it's 4 millimeters or US 6 needles. So I like that. It's actually quite beautiful. Probably would take a long time because it's a lot of work. It's an average difficulty from, yeah, it's intermediate. I'm going to add it to my favorite because I think it is hot. It is hot. I can see that. I feel it's very manly, and I know you can judge me for that. Gender is always, but for somebody reading as male, this definitely is a great jumper. So yes, this I would knit for my husband if he likes it. The next one is also this shawl neck, which I really like. And so it's called the Men Pullover by Jennifer Renaud. I think it's Renaud because it's a French name, but maybe it's Renaud. Don't know. Let me know if you know. It has, what is it? Does it say something what the pattern is? Da, 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 da. Classic piece, can be year, yarn notes, stitch. The stitch is very nice. From the bottom up with minimal seaming, shoulders only. Yeah, it could be nice. I preferred the other one. Shall I put it into my... I will put it in my favorites. Let's be fair. It has also great ratings, so let me add it into my favorites. That is the Men's Pullover. So where are we? The next one is the Emblem, and that's very classic raglan pullover. It could be from, I'm just being careful that it's not from Petite Knit. It could be a Petite Knit because it's pattern, because it's very classic. It's by Martin Story, the Emblem. It's DK weight, 22 stitches for 30 rows, and it's unisex. They have women wearing it, men wearing it. $8.33 US for such a simple pattern. I don't know. I'm going to give it a pass. If I have to knit a raglan stockinette jumper, I can do it myself, even if it's for my husband. It's not that difficult. You just take the measurement, you take your gauge. So this is a no for me. Too simple. I don't need a pattern for this. So the next one is interesting. There must be a German one because the knitter is called Hinterm Stein, which means behind the stone, and and the pattern is called Bricks. What is the stitch? Interesting. It's probably a little purling. Yeah, I don't know if this is just... It's not bad. It's not bad. I wonder if my husband would wear it. That is, so you see different men wearing it, and it looks it's a classic. Oh, I love what she did. So it's knitted in the round, which you can see, but she has created like a little pattern here around the seam, and that gives it structure, which I think is great. So I think I'm going to put this into my favorite. Yes. And did I say something about the gauge? I don't think so. It's 21 stitches to 28 rows, and it's DK weight. I think I'm going to put some light on. Let me see. Oh, I'm very yellow now. I hope you don't mind. So that was the bricks. Oh, I have a few hearts now since I have added a few of them. So how many have we? We have 12, 16. So we have 4 left. I'm going to do 20. I'm not going to do more. I find that the men jumpers are a little bit boring, to be honest. Maybe what I'll do, so I'll do the next 4, and maybe I'll scroll very fast, and if there is one that I'm interested in, I will add it to that list. But let's continue. That looks like a so this is, what is it? Yeah, it's a nice, very nicely fitted. It doesn't say anything about it. So let me tell you. So it's the Horan by Jen Gately. And it's 24, so it's quite small needles, 24 stitches and 36 rows. It's US 3 or 3 and 3.25 millimeters. That makes it a big no, I think. It's a pity because I really like the structure of this pattern. I think I'm going to add it to my favorite, because it's a nice fitting jumper. It's a very classical jumper. I mean, the color is like this blue, and so one is in light gray, the other one is blue. This is a nice pattern. I'm going to add it. Save changes. Okay, so that's the Orion. So the next one is the first color work pattern that we have in this list, which I found. I know we had the Norwegian one, which I said my husband would not wear. Oh, I don't think he will wear this one either. It's also very Norwegian seamed. It also got a turtleneck, which I know my husband will not wear. Interestingly enough, so this is a Norwegian pattern, but I think it's a nicer one than the previous one. So if you love Norwegian patterns, this is something, stitches, this is something that you could do. It's not in the round. It's not knitted in the round. It's got, I think it's got raglan or something similar. Does it say something? Yeah. And they have also for women. They have, and as I said, I don't like Norwegian ones, but this one is really nice. I'm thinking about knitting a Christmas jumper. And I love the women body, the women's pattern. So I'm going to put it into my favorites. Is it fair to put it under hot? Because I'm not going to knit it. So for the men, it's a no. So no, it's clear. We're looking at men jumper. My husband is not going to wear it. So it's a no. It's not hot, but it's really nice. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't make it easier. So what do we have here? We have Hubby's Blue Pullover by Carmen Tai. And, that's a very sick one. It's super bulky. 11 stitches and 15 rows. I love that. Yeah. It's just a classic raglan. I'm sorry. No. Why do people keep selling us raglans and we have to pay the full? I mean, it has a nice neck. I'm sorry, it's a no. It's a no, 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 no. So we are arriving at the last one, and this one looks interesting. It has a little cross here at the front, It's a satin sleeve, I think. Does it say something? So this classic crew neck was inspired by my husband who loves stockinettes so much because he doesn't have to knit it. Made with a double brim, which is very nice, I think. And an embroidered X for 4 days. So, did I say the name? So it's his classic crew, and it's by Knititude, Chantal Miyagishima. Miyagishima, interesting, nice name. I hope I haven't butchered this one, I'm sorry. It's 18 stitches and 24 rows, it's worsted, so it's definitely something that I could imagine knitting. Yeah, I love the little detail with the, and it's just an X, you know, I could stitch it on top of anything. And somebody could argue that's also a very simple pattern. But somehow I like this one. I can't tell you why. So I think my husband might want this, so I'm going to add it to my favorite. So we had how many favorites? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 20. It's not bad, I would say. 9 hots. So let me see if I find something else that he might like. So there is this. Interestingly enough, I find the next pattern so much more interesting than the one that I had to look at. Oh, there is a beautiful one. So those are honorable mentions. So they're not top 20, but I'm going to mention. So first of all, there is this Pullover Man. And this is by Beagle Knits, and you can either knit a short or long sleeve version. I really love, I would knit a long sleeve version. It's a polo, as I think it says. Yeah, it says it's 24 stitches and 48 rows. That's weird. A DK weight. Oh, it's because of the stitch. The stitch is quite nice. It's very structured, and that's what I like, but I think it means you need longer to finish it. So I like that. Oh, question number 1, is it available in English? Because everything here it says Italian, Spanish, English. Okay, so it's in English, we can read it, perfect. So I love this one. I also looked at this wonderful cable, and I know I told you I don't like cables, but this one is incredible. It's the Wash Sweater by Dawn Yarman. It's 16 stitches and 22 rows, which I think is great. So it's needle size 6. Oh, I'm going to put this into my... I think I would even wear it as a woman, so I'm going to put this in my queue probably even. So it's definitely hot. It's very... I put it in my queue. I have 15 patterns in my queue already, so I'm not quite sure but if it's going to make it. But, so this Wash Sweater by Dawn Yarman, there are already 316 patterns. I think, does it say? Mostly you see men, but I'm sure women can wear it. It's a beautiful pattern. I love the way the cable are in the front, and I love the stitches on the side, and the fact that it's US 10, 6 millimeters. I mean, this is great. I think I'm going to show this to my husband, honestly. I think, even if he says yes, and I have to knit it, I think it's a quick knit. I mean, he's so much bigger than, he's bigger than me, so it's going to take time. And especially if these are cables. So I think that's it. Oh, I think that's it. I'm not going to look further. But interestingly enough, so if you want to knit something for your husband, I think it's worthwhile, or for your partner, sorry, not everyone is married, for anyone that you love, for loved ones, and that reads as male, I would go beyond the 20 because I found the 20 first patterns in Ravelry. I found them quite boring, and I found that the ones that are following up to 100 probably, I'm looking at 50 right now, so much more interesting. So I hope you found that interesting. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel, and see you very soon with my next video. Bye bye! So this is Editing Kali, and well, you might have been surprised not to see any petite knits in my hut right now. And yes, it's because I simply didn't look at around 50 patterns and just went to 50 to 100. So, you know, but I think that makes it more interesting. Petite knit is something everyone knows, so I have been able to show you new patterns probably, and I think this is what matters actually. And the second question is, yes, what has my husband chosen? And this is also very bad news. He has chosen the Wolf's Pullover, and you know, this was one in the favorites, so that's fine. I was happy, and then I started looking at the pattern, and it's a crochet pattern. So, not being a very good crocheter, I think I will pass on this one. He was trying to push me into it and say, well, but you know, you can crochet, so you can do it, but it would take me so much longer because I would really have to start from fresh, and I'd rather start with a smaller project. So we haven't found a solution, and I might have to go beyond the top 100 or wait for new patterns. And maybe one of these days when I do my monthly updates on what I have knitted, maybe we discover a men's pullover, and that will give you yeah, we'll tell you what I have chosen, or what we have chosen together. So stay tuned, and I'm really sorry for all this mixed up, but I think it's still fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye!